Let's talk about Liverpool for the next 2 hours. I shouldn't laugh.
Why are you so happy about it?
Well, because, I'll tell you why I'm so happy, because I support Manchester United. But also because Liverpool fans, were phoning up talkSPORT and they were telling me on social media they're back, they've beaten Rangers. Then they went and lost to Nottingham Forest, then they went and lost to
Leeds.
To Leeds at the weekend. No, listen, no one saw that coming, right?
Do you know what? When you're in that type of rut, as Liverpool are, you know it's coming, don't you? You just know it's coming. Like Arsenal went for a period.
I didn't see that result, if I'm being honest.
You don't, but as the longer the game goes on 1-0 and Liverpool pushing forward, you keep saying to yourself, I know what's going to happen here. You've seen this story before where the other team just nicks one at the end and they can't come back. I mean, it was a good finish, by the way. Really, really good finish. But Liverpool at the minute, they just can't get anything going. They're missing a lot of chances. Even the goal, the first one, is comical.
Let me ask you about that, right?
Yeah, go on.
No one has said what I'm going to say now, right? That's as much Virgil van Dijk's fault as Joe Gomez's fault. Because Virgil van Dijk has a great opportunity to get rid of that ball. If he looks over his shoulder and he sees the problem, he will get to that ball, before any Leeds player, and he just stops. And no one's mentioned that.
Do you know what? When you look at it, I mean, it doesn't look good for Virgil. Of course, the errors are Gomez and Alisson who
But Virgil could have stopped that.
Yeah, communication. But because he doesn't anticipate, and that's the thing, though, about defenders and centre-forwards at times. And Virgil's been one of them defenders who's been so good for so long that it rarely happens to him. But in that scenario, because he's got so much confidence in Gomez and the goalkeeper, he just kind of switches off. Whereas Rodrigo, as centre-forwards, you just think, oh, there might be a little bit of a chance here. If he goes back to the goalkeeper, I might be able to shut him down, maybe get there before him. Who knows what could happen? But the fact that he was already on his toes, so when the ball left Gomez's foot, he was already onto it. But Virgil, I mean, it didn't look great, almost like he just didn't anticipate it. But for Leeds and Jesse March, I mean, he was under. We had callers, didn't we? On Friday, basically giving it, I want him out. I take a battering, someone said, if it meant Jesse March losing. To go to Anfield to get a result, fair play to him.
We can talk about bad defending in about 10 minutes. Anton Ferdinand will be joining us. But let's speak to a Liverpool fan. Wayne joins us. Hello, Wayne. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. How are you doing?
How are you? We're good, very well. How are you doing? I bet you didn't see that result coming, did you, at the weekend?
Not really, no. I did think when we beat Man City it was a turning point. And actually, I think the game against Arsenal was a bit of a turning point. And if you look at the games that we've lost, you can actually see that it's fine margin. It's individual errors, they're narrow defeats, they're not nothing that we're not getting spanked. It's not like the time then we lost 7-2 to Aston Villa, or the season where Van Dijk got injured and we lost a lot of players. But I think what the squad is suffering from is those injuries. And I think Klopp is the man to turn it around. Because you know that if we have everybody that's fully fit, we are not in the position that we are now. And that's the saving grace for us. The World Cup is coming, and I think it's a reset button, and I think we'll have a second half of the season surge. Things are really bad when you know you have to bring Oxlade-Chamberlain off the bench, because he is the worst stick note you could have. Keita hasn't played a game for us at all. Thiago's in and out the squad. Matip's in and out the squad. We are just suffering bad at the moment. Diaz is out. When we're all back fit, we are basically unbeatable. And everybody, you cannot deny that. And you wouldn't put it
Wayne, let me ask you a question. Wayne, let me ask you a question then. You're talking about second half of the season.
Yeah.
Do you think you guys can still get in a top four, or do you think that's gone? Or do you think even so you might even be able to challenge for the title, even though you're so far off the pace?
The title, I think with the form of Arsenal at the moment, I don't really feel like that's something we can do. You can't really write it off. But definitely with the top four, because I think once we have a fully fit squad, you've got Spurs, you've got Chelsea, you've got United, and now in the mix you've got Newcastle. Any one of those can drop out of there. I think the top two sewn up. Anyone from third or fourth is anybody's game. We have a fully fit squad. We are back in the game, 100%.
Okay, all right. Wayne, thank you for your call. Keep them coming in. Can you see Liverpool getting into the top four? There's a long way to go, I know that.
There is a real long way to go, but we can't keep sitting there saying it'll come. At some stage, something's going to have to click. And they're going to, unfortunately for them, not even unfortunately, but they're going to have to go on a run, aren't they? They're going to have to win 4, 5, 6, 7 in a row and hope results above them that work out.